Anyways, chat, YouTube, it's time for some Twiddle Storm. Now, this is a deck that Joe Lissette piloted to the top 16 of the Super Qualifier, or was it top 32? Either way, he did pretty well with it. I think he went 7-3 over the 10 rounds of Swiss. And I'm missing 2 cards, which are the Twiddles that I never added. Twiddle only comes in white border. I'm gonna vomit. Alright, well, this one looks a little bit better, I guess. So, we got our cantrips here, which are Consider and Preordain. Help us smooth and find our combo pieces. We have 3 copies of Consign Memory, which is really good with Lotus Field because you could play Lotus, and then with a trigger on the stack, you can consign it. There's an alpha. It's not showing up. I don't know how there's no black border, but you can consign a memory your own Lotus Fields. Also, consign a memory is just pretty good in the meta in general against the Eldrazi decks and whatnot. Then we have 4 copies of Dream Script, which untaps our ring, untaps our Lotus Field, generates us some mana, or generates us some cards. We also have Sleight of Hand as an additional cantrip, where we look at the top 2 cards and we thank Doomwake for the raid. I appreciate you, Doomwake. I hope you had a great Pioneer League, and obviously I was there for the MTGO Masters. Couple copies of Expedition Map, where we tutor up the Lotus Field. And I think that's about it. You can get like Odawara sometimes if there's a Damping Sphere on the table and you need to Odawara it. You also get Basic Island under Blood Moon. We have Hidden Strings, which untaps 2 permanents, which untaps our Lotus Field and our ring, so we get to draw and make a bunch of mana. We also can untap Deserted Temple plus the Lotus Field. Deserted Temple untaps the Lotus Field and generates even more mana, so you can go like from 0 mana to 5 mana if you have Lotus Field plus Deserted Temple, which is kind of cool. I got a couple copies of Vizier, and by a couple copies, I mean the full playset. We can cycle it to untap the Lotus Field, generate a couple mana, draw a card. Pretty nice. Sync Duper, MDFC with extra value. We have the Wish, which we can wish for anything on our sideboard. Mainly, we're going to be wishing for Tome Scour if we have an Underworld Breach. Because if you have an Underworld Breach with the Tome Scour, you can mill your entire deck and then wish for Thassa's Oracle and win that way. You can wish for Underworld Breach and then kind of just like flashback the wish at the same time. So that's a pretty common line as well. I don't think you're really wishing for too much else. Maybe into the Flood mod, bounce permanent. You're never really wishing for Defense Grid, I don't think. Swan Song and Strict Serenade are just reactive spells that you bring in the sideboard, so primarily just wishing for those. And then, of course, the ring, very synergistic with all these Twiddle effects. Mana base wise, we got the Deserted Temple to untap the Lotus Field, which is pretty nice. We got Gemstone Caverns to cheat if we're going second. Low reward to bounce something. Thundering Falls to surveil. And Tolaria West to transmute and get our Lotus Field. So you can only get 0 drops, and we don't have any 0 drops except for lands. Sideboard wise, we got the Strict Serenades and the Swan Songs to counter creatures and counter non-creatures. Thassa's Oracle to win, Breach, and into the Flood Maw as our like wish targets, then Defense Grid for the control matchups. Oof. I think I keep this hand. I think it's a fine hand. See if I can find... I'm looking for Consign a Memory, I think. Nice, Magical. Your father now. Again. It's a heretic. You excited to stream all weekend and not ditch us for a round of Pokemans? Yeah. Uh-oh. I might be dead. I think the Charmars are good. I'm coming around to them. But I think you need to sideboard out Amped Raptor. I'm probably dead here. If not, I think they're most likely dead, but they're probably just a turn faster than I'm gonna be. I was hoping this was energy when they revealed Gantha. I don't think it's worth cutting him off at 1 mana in the upkeep. Also, I think I need these to combo. Wish. I don't know. I kind of want to try both cases Bamzing, where we go cut the Amped Raptors for the Charmaws and then leave them in with the Charmaws to see which one feels better. What's the plan? Boros to beat Storm. You lose game one, almost assuredly, and then, all right. Speaking of losing game one, and then you hope to draw your hate pieces. Artifact creature planeswalker, and this is enchantment, instant, or sorcery. I could see wanting all of these effects in. Because I want to counter the medallion and I want to counter their past in flames. I mean, getting Raptor, I think it's pretty reasonable. I don't know if they're going to have much hate for us outside of Blood Moon. So maybe take like one into the Flood Maw. What am I cutting? Cantrips? I don't know if I have a lot of time to like just be fumbling around with cantrips in this matchup, so maybe I cut Consider. Which might be totally wrong also. Ring is surprisingly not that good either, but it is my win condition to a degree. Let's cut the Considers in the sleight of hands. I should just look at Nathan's sideboard good. Alas, we are winging it. This hand's interesting. I think I'm gonna try it. It's kind of disruptive. We're missing a critical piece, either the ring or wish, or even that many twiddle effects. Note the deck first hand bricks. So I don't think Storm can really brick once it ults Ral unless they misplay horribly, which is what happened in the clip of exclamation mark Manamorphose, which I don't want to talk about. So I think I was pretty dead. I don't really want that. I wish there was one more surveillance in here. Yeah, I regret bringing it up, okay? Because that was the first thing I thought of ulting Ral and then misplaying horribly. Yo, did someone say Metamorphose? We watching the Metamorphose clip up in here? Yeah, I summoned you, Carol. Welcome. Yo, MTGO Masters is kind of crazy today, chat. I'm like so surprised that Mason actually clutched that out. Wild. You can have a bird. He stole it. Robbed. I think I'm just gonna play Deserted Temple and pass. And then hope not to die. I got you, Jaybirds. I'm here for you. I'll punt with you. Either on the green build and maybe not white, so I don't think I have to worry about orange chant too much. I get to cycle Vizier, untap with Deserted Temple. I have a Dreams Grip. I just need a win con. Consign. Oh. Okay. So I need to hold priority. Turn off auto yields, hold priority. Consign that. I wonder if I'm supposed to cycle Vizier. Probably, right? Untap here, cycle. Give myself a shot at winning. Pause champ. Can I win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably. It took 1,000 years. Red. Breach. Untap. Lotus Field, exile 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we can play the ring and start drawing. Lotus. Let's just untap ring. Alright, we're kind of bricked here. Hopefully they don't kill us. Could be worse. Maybe I want a second honorable breach. Yeah, I'll keep a second honorable breach. Okay, don't kill me. Maybe I shouldn't have consigned this Lotus Field. I could have also just passed the turn with like Swan Song, consign. I think it would take quite a bit for them to kill me here. But we'll see. I'm F6 and find out. I still had a Manamorphosis. I tried the Jeskai dress down deck a while ago. I wasn't super impressed with it. Wish, Past in Flames. It's Jover. Oh, no, I have Past in Flames. They have Breach. Breach is worse than Past in Flames here by quite a bit. I'm to wait and see if I'm dead. Yo, highway robbery? Can I close? Better than before. I did win a tournament, Kuba. And I got second the next day in another tournament. A little bit better. I'm in my closing arc. I do not think I'm gonna win this game though. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Man who was killed. It's just Storm 23. I don't need to worry about this. Just Storm 23. Uh-huh. What happened to my sponsors thing? Did I break it? Oh, there it is. It was just hiding. Storm is... here's the thing about Storm. Storm is more susceptible to hate than Lotus is, but Lotus is slower. Lotus also gets to abuse the rings against the creature decks, though. So, yeah, the only reason I'm not just packing it in right now is that I have ring protection, but they could probably just kill me through ring protection anyways. They're just taking game actions. I don't think they forgot. They floated blue. Yeah, still no Megatron. Sorry to disappoint you, Brick. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the highest storm count I've ever seen on Magic Online. Please don't style on me. Nah, they style on me. GG's. Hand's probably fine. Back map. It's Twiddle Storm. No hand is fine. You play Mill. Every hand I look at, it makes me want to vomit. Because they're so good. That's right. Mill slander, unacceptable. It's very acceptable. I have a policy. If I just queue in a mill, I should just scoop. Because I'll gain no EXP in life or in magic from it. I won't stand for the disrespect of mill. You're probably not standing right now anyways. You're probably laying on the couch, phone up. Okay, put a card into your hand and the rest on the bottom. Every time I do this, I always click the wrong card, so I just want to make sure. Ish. They didn't mulligan to like 4 cards, so I don't know what they're mulliganing for. Can you send me the foil archive traps? I'll sign them and then shred them. But I mean, I won't send them back. So if you're okay with that, then yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll do it live on Twitch. Send them back shredded. Or keep this. Oh, I'm too dumb for this. 1, 2, Lotus, Cycle, Vizier, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I want this. Okay, look at how close these are together. If I accidentally click on this Lotus field, this is like 5 pixels apart. Look at how easy it is to just click on the Lotus field instead. I've been aim labbing my entire life for this moment. Dex on point today. Yeah, I'm doing Kovac, aim trainer, and aim labs. Just so I can click on my land next to my Lotus field. It is fruit. Welcome to the fish bracket. They got paired down? Maybe. Can you not? Can you not? Just let me play my hit Lord of the Rings card, the One Ring. In peace. Every deck with Pyroclasm. Kinda true, yeah. Oh, come on. You mulliganed to like 2 cards. This is not fair. Typical Twiddle Storm experience. Is fish. I need to get to 4 lands plus the One Ring. Are you the first person to cast a Vizier in Modern? Maybe. It is technically a land drop. Kind of. I think Nathan's cast a lot of Viziers. Exquisite Matador, thank you. Thank you. See, the thing is, even if I Otawara this Harbinger, they could just vial it back in anyways. So, like, what are we doing here? tap Aether Vial, and then Odawara. Absolute beast of a line. I probably have to take it. Alright, we're gonna go get Odawara. I'm gonna draw a land. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Yeah, where's the Boil Harbinger deck when you need it? Well, now they probably have multiple counter spells also, which is just great. Oh, the One Ring. Let's put the One Ring on top. Alright, now I think we got a plan. Surely they'll never counter Ring, right? No way. No, their hand is more Aether Vials. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna tap the Aether Vial, and I'm gonna Odawara, and then we win. Then I'm gonna get hit with counter magic. I was gonna tap it, untap, and I was like, wait, that's completely pointless. Tap, untap is always cooler. I hope they type binder this. Alright, I have a lot of mana. So much mana. Sink. Alright, they let Breach resolve. So let's grip, untap you. 1, 2, 3. I wonder if they have force in hand. No? Alright, blue. Untap. I could go wish for Tome Scour. I think I am gonna go wish for Tome Scour. I think we got him. Untap. I haven't done this combo in a while, so I might take a little bit here. Untap and then tap. They have something over there. Give it a 1 sync, because I think I want the other sync in the graveyard just in case I need to use it. Preordain, ring. Home Scour again. I haven't found a hidden strings yet, which is surprising to me. Island, ring, preordain. Alright, still haven't found one. Oh no, I did find it. Hidden strings. Whoops. Alright, let's start hidden stringsing. Hidden stringing. Yeah, they countered this one, maybe. They're waiting for their moment. Force, pitching, sink. Alright, Twiddle. Consign, Dreams Grip. Tome Scour, getting rid of sink. Wish. Actually, I should leave the wishes in here, right? Sink, Dreams Grip. Kind of surprised that they waited on that force for so long. Temple, Twiddle, consider. Yes. No. Tome Scour, me. Preordain, Dreams Grip, Vizier. Tome Scour, me. 1, 2, 3. Wish. Oracle. Yay, we did it. We did it. We beat Fish game 1. We're gonna have 1.5 million counters. Mill self. I think the sleight of hands are probably coming out all the time. I don't feel like the sleight of hands are very good. I can also see cutting like one of each of these. Just being more all in on ring in the matchup. I don't know if I even want Floodmaw or Swan Song. They were an Aether Vial plus Cavern Souls deck, so maybe I just don't even want like Strict Serenade. Swan Song. I think I just want the defense grids. A variant, thank you for the prime. That's 16 months. Another one. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Man, Twiddle Storm is one of the decks of all time. I think this hand's good. I should use a sideboard guide, but I'm just kind of winging it. I know Nathan's sideboard guide's available. Yeah, we're winging it. I'm gonna see if the average Joe can figure it out. It's me. I'm Joe. Young Ding Joe. Nope. Ooh. Do I get blown out by force? If they force this, I'll cry and then concede. Here's Harbinger. Really mad. Actually, this is kind of fine, right? Because I do have the sink and a stupor. I have to play the second Lotus Field and then sink. Copium. They won't have a counterspell in hand. Oh, that's a shame. All right. This is how we win, chat. I just twiddled this ring so many times that we draw our entire deck. I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to generate mana after a certain point, though. I guess I could ring loop for a while, but I don't have very many answers to this. I'm actually unsure what our game plan is. Maybe I need to bring in the Into the Flood Maws. Alright, keep on looping. I've died. Alright, yeah, I gotta bring it into the Flood Maw, I guess. It doesn't feel great. Bring in 2 copies and wish for the third one, I guess. His hand is only good if I can draw Lotus. I'm gonna try it. Probably not gonna pan out super well for me, but hey. We'll draw the Lotus, right? Okay, defense grid. Put up the grid. Okay, grid down. Lotus field time. Not Lotus field. I think I just pass. I think I just try to flash in a Hex Catcher. Maybe they thought this was non-creature spells. Imagine this is gonna be a Harbinger. Harbinger? Another Consign Memory. Good on that. That's not super helpful. Maybe I just need to cycle this. Let's cycle this. Cycle this too. I can make a lot of mana, but I can't do anything with it. I need a payoff. A ring or a wish or a breach. A cantrip looks pretty good here. That's a cantrip. It's a wish. Bounce this, tap, untap, wish. For breach. Could wish for wish. Use temple. Why? I'm gonna temple this Lotus field. I just chatted. Okay. Breach, and then we start going, I guess. Scoop. Oh, this hand's great. Depending on how good the sleight of hand is, of course. What a banger of a song. You don't wish for wish, I boarded one out. I clicked the wrong card again. I meant to take the preordain. I hate resolving sleight of hand. I always think I'm supposed to like scry to the bottom, or choose this one and be like, put it to the bottom. Gosh dang it, I knew I was gonna do it at least once this league. I don't even know I was supposed to keep this on top. Oh, they're playing Jessica. Neat. Mockingbird. Copy the Ocelot. Makes a lot of cats. Sure. More cats. Are they trying to break MTGO? Yeah, they're going for the crash. Uh-oh. I might be in danger. I need to find like a ring off of this or a cantrip or something. Non-land permanent. Okay, it's a cantrip. Let's find ring. Oh, another one. They might still crash the game though. And that crash would probably be a pretty good strategy at this point. That'd be good for me. I'm gonna win this game. Oh, didn't crash. Bless. Yes, yes. Draw a bajillion more cards. Blue, cycle. Untap the ring. Draw 100 more cards. Untap the lotus. Blue, cycle. Untap the ring. Draw a million. Hidden strings. Yes, yes. Untap the ring. Draw 100,000 more. Got a temple here we can play. Untap this. Untap the ring. Alright, so we can't tap ring anymore. So we're gonna figure out how to win this game without the ring. Which shouldn't be too hard. Alright. Hidden strings, these two. Gotta be hard with so little resources. Not a lot of resources here. Really could use some more. Wish. Get Tome Scour. Home Scour myself. Hidden strings. Untap these two. Blue. Untap. Blue. Wish. Sleight of hand. Consider. Vizier. Vizier. Pyroclasm's really good. Then we Tome Scour Self again. Then we cast Thassa's Oracle. I think that's that. Cool. Good old Twiddle Storm. I think we're gonna need Into the Flood Maw. And I think just Into the Flood Maw. I think these ring decks are very good against energy. These ring combo decks. Because not only are we Storm, but we're also Storm that's abusing the ring on top of that, so they can't even attack us most of the time. I think these decks are so well positioned against energy. Pyroclasm is really good. Sun Cleanser is really good. I think I might fear Pyroclasm more. I think Pyroclasm might just be that good. Welcome back, Boney. I did lose to Storm, so it's like... I don't think you're favored in the Storm Mirror. But I do think this deck's really good against a lot of the rest of the field. I don't know if you're better against Energy than normal Storm. Probably, because you have 4 rings. Yeah, you can get out the ring, like, pretty early. Turn 3. Sometimes you can just, like, win on turn 3. You're really lucky. I don't think this deck's, like, necessarily bad bunny. It's harder to interact with than something like Grinding Breach, I think. Grinding Breach is more resilient and slower, though. But I don't know. Not sure. I need to find a Lotus Field. Might cycle busier. Try to find one. I guess I should have put land on top, so if the Ragavan hit me, which I knew it was going to, and then they take Scalding Tarn. And Guide Souls of Johnny. Nah, Guide Souls Ocelot. I don't want Scalding Tarn. I found a Twiddle. That's not helpful. I'm gonna assume I'm gonna get like one more turn here. Before I'm probably deceased. Yeah, one turn. I do find Lotus Field though. I think we're in a really good spot. Exiled Consign, Dreams Grip, Cycle Vizier on the island, Lotus, Lotus, Gemstone. Your last Dongo. Tech Sweep. Don't need to find that Lotus Field though. Relies so much on having that Lotus Field. Alright, this hand has everything we need, I think. Yeah, Lotus Field combo needs Lotus Field. Turns out. What if they're playing Blood Moon? I was about to see if they're playing Blood Moon. Could be Damping Sphere also. Takes my Scalding Tarn. Unlicensors doesn't do that much. Let's go get that Lotus Field. Oh. Oz Champ. I'm gonna tap the treasure token, untap this, and ring. Save me, Halo Tractor. No, I wouldn't have his last two targets. Just make sure I don't get hit by, like, Consign or something weird. Agony. Alright, let's see what we can do this turn. Alright, none of these are looking great. I don't think Hearse is great, but it's probably better than some of the other stuff they got. The Hearse trick. Maybe. Never find hidden strings. It's not bad. I've yet to find hidden strings, which is maybe a little unfortunate. Yeah, what's up, Nathan? Oh, you've never seen this deck before. It's just something I invented today. Thinking about calling it Ring. Ring Wish. What do you think? Good deck name? Yeah, you can pay me for a sideboard guide, but I haven't written it yet. Give me 4 to 6 business weeks. They're holding something. I don't know what that something is. Consign, you think? I think you might be right. Hidden Strings is so good. Blue, untap, more blue. Reread that. That makes us 2 down. Cycle here. Untap, draw. Blue, preordain. Bottom, Odawara. Okay. I got another Dreams Grip. I don't think I need to into the Flood Bond like much of anything, right? Because I have Sync it as super. Lost Oracle. Trigger. Bounce. Opponent just taking game actions. I feel you, opponent. Sometimes you feel like you didn't take enough game actions in a game of Magic, so you're just like, alright, I'm gonna do whatever I can before I die. Mole? I agree. Mole. I jet. Big Mole. This is also a mole. Big Mole. Now this is my favorite deck. The one with no lands in it. I'm gonna keep this, put back Consign and T-West. I'm gonna be greedy. So good, man. Not Lotus, not Lotus. Also not Lotus. Hopefully I don't have Blood Moon. What percentage of games contain at least one energy player? 20, was it 25% roughly? Oh, they draw a land at least. Otawara Wish. I'm gonna take the Otawara. I don't think they have Blood Moon if they're just playing Mardu. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna have to consign a trigger here. Nah, I'll just let it happen. Not dead. They're making 4 cats. Alright. I need a Lotus Field. Graveyard. Well. I'm dead next turn. Another Vizier. Blue Twiddle. I mean, I'll cycle it, but I don't think this gets me anywhere. Alright. Scoop. T West is Lotus. Might be a little slow. Flood Maw. Or been cutting these sleight of hands because I think they kind of suck. What if there's a match where you don't cut all the sleight of hands? Maybe one breach, one wish. I bring in. I could leave one of these on the board. Nah, I think I need all of them. Actually, I'm bringing a sleight of hand. Yeah, I was gonna die probably through ring protection anyways. T West is Lotus Field. If they play another creature, they can gain life through protection because they have the Guided Soul trigger. I'm gonna keep this. So yeah. Slowest Field. Slowest Field. Tap land go. I could take my second land here. I took my second land. You're a monster. Yeah, I've seen Mono Blue Belcher. It's interesting. A banger of a song. I also watched Alexander Hayne, I think. Was it Ben Wheeler? It might have been Ben Wheeler. Cast 0 spells and then die with it. I want this so badly. But I need a Thundering Falls even more. Or sorry, I need a Lotus Field. I don't know why I said Thundering Falls. I mean, I could just guarantee fourth land and play Ring. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. And hopefully I find a Lotus Field from there. Don't Blood Moon me. Smile. Oh. Okay. Flip 0. Sometimes Smarty plays Moon. Sometimes they play Damping Sphere. Sometimes they play neither. Sometimes they play Charma. Thraben Charm. There's a bunch of random cards they could play. I need them not to make 12 creatures in this next turn. They make 12 creatures, we're cooked. They did fetch Basic Mountain. Put a +1/+1 on each cat. The One Ring. Okay. This is why I think you're supposed to board out the One Ring in this matchup, and against Storm too, because I can just kill them through the One Ring. Lotus Field. Lotus Field. Uh, Lotus Field. What happened? What went wrong? Did I board a ball out? What happened? What went wrong here? Ah, Shimata. Well, now what? I can consign my own trigger. So I don't take 5. I can bounce. This sucks. I gotta try to figure out how to not die. Floodmaw Cat Warrior. That's the part I was hoping to avoid. Yeah, Nathan put a hex on me before he left. I gotta bounce the Ocelot Pride. I have 11 damage on board. I gotta consign. I have 2 consigns. I need both of them. So those 2 have to stay. I think I can Floodmaw this. Or just hold up Floodmaw. Alright, let's pass. Ring, cantrip. You. Been a Twiddle and maybe a Vizier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, the Ajani damage is a separate trigger. So I need to consign the Ajani damage trigger. Probably also Floodmaw the Ocelot Pride. I guess I Floodmaw the Cat Warrior. No, I Floodmaw the Ocelot Pride, right? It's more damage. Yeah, but they won't be able to gain life if they can't connect with it. A second Ajani certainly puts a damper in things. Five, 6, 7, 8. I'm dead. I'm still dead. Because they sack in response, they flip a Johnny. Legend rule, I take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm dead. Yep. Prediction time, chat. And it's pretty good. Turn 1 expedition map, turn 2 bracket the Lotus. Turn 3 consign. I think this deck used to play what? Sylvan's Crying? Instead of expedition map. Maybe play both. My opponent says hi Twitch chat. Say hi to the opponent Twitch chat. I think it's the Samwise deck from Nordic. Amalia. Now I don't think I need to consign this Lotus Field. I think I'm just gonna play it and start like trying to win. But I'll cycle this to figure out what I get first. Alright. Yeah, I'm not consigning this. I think we can win. Deserted Temple, not helpful. 1, 2, 3. I don't even know if this is a turn 3 kill. Actually, I might want to cast Consider. Fills the graveyard some more. I need a payoff. From a payoff. Well, pretty dead here, I think. By dead, I mean passing the turn. I guess we'll cast one more Preordain. What a great turn. Please don't kill me. So good. No wish, no ring, no hope. For what it's worth, I really don't think this deck is built for the dingo. So that's just implying that I'm playing it poorly? Probably true. There were better ways to play that turn. Okay. My man, the only spell I had in my hand that I didn't cast before I started putting things in the graveyard or casting stuff out of the graveyard was a Twiddle effect. That doesn't look at more cards. Please. Did they kill me off this birthing ritual? Gaddock? Well, I guess I'm not casting ring. Alright, we'll get 3 wishes in here somewhere. Probably not J-Hubs. I gotta start doing some packing for the weekend. I drew too many Lotus Fields. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down to 2 Aether Hubs. I think 2 Aether Hubs is pretty optimal. Maybe even 1. Some builds are down to 1. I think I'm gonna end up going with Pidgeot control. I'm dead if they have Core Calling. Alright, scoop. I guess I could tap Amalia and live for a couple turns. I'll just scoop it up. I really think people are gonna be prepped for Iron Thorns, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I mean, I could consign the trigger and I guess end it in a draw. But they had that game, so. That's good, I think. Unless they play Gaddock this turn. Yeah, if I wanted fast matches, I'd definitely just like jam Charizard or Miraidon. Or Ancient Boxer, Raging Bolt. I really like playing control decks in Pokemon. Because they're not really control decks, they're kind of just like anti-meta decks, stun decks. which I think is pretty cool. Yo, Ark, thank you for the prime in the 10 months. I appreciate it. I imagine that was meant to be a resub message. So thank you, Arthur. The resub as well. Oh no, elite buds. Alright, can we win this turn? Probably. Unless we hit poorly off this ring. Good afternoon, Josie. Alright, I need like one more twiddle effect or a breach effect. Yes, yes. That probably doesn't. Yes, yes. It's not. It's really not user friendly. We have to preordain for another effect here. That works. Wish, breach. I don't quite have enough mana for that. Uh-oh. I'm bricking. Alright, maybe this deck's not for me. Could I have breach there? Maybe. Did you do the breach in the last ring activation? No, I was at 5 mana, right? I had Twiddle, 3 mana, and a Lotus Field. So I tap 1, Twiddle the Lotus Field. That's 5 mana. Wish, breach, and I'm out of mana. Pretty sure I was 1 short now. At least I think. I don't know. I have to go back and look at that again. Might be getting Bow Mastered here. If I sink into Stupor, I have no mana left. This is fine. I'll bounce it later. We did it. We won the game. Unless I mess up horribly. which is not out of the realm of possibilities. I somehow haven't found like another temple yet. One, two, three. One, two, three. I play a new ring. Then I keep this one. And then I strings, drop my entire deck, win. Hey. Yo, Blade, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Turn one, survey land. This hand really needs a Lotus. I'm probably playing Pidgeot control, unless I decide to last minute just stick with Iron Thorns because it's easier and better for my smooth brain. I'm keeping this on the draw. Inside. Hit wire. The Mothman Festival's the weekend of Apex. Let's skip and do that instead. I'm actually down. Apex who? Apex what? It's Mothman time. Other strings new. Consider. They might be playing this like too overreactive, and if they play it too overreactive and give me too much time, we might be in the clear. Looks like they have quarter calling up. Might just chord for Bowmasters. Either way, I'm gonna consider. Preordain. New. Ring. Not great. Oh, now that's good. Now that's the sauce. Now I gotta figure out if I can win. I think the answer is probably yeah. Now if I blue consign this, hidden strings, untap, untap. That's 2 mana into 5 mana. As opposed to 2 mana into 3 mana. I think this is kind of free to do, right? Because I have to cast the hidden strings anyways. I think I'm going to do a nifty little trick here. So if I make red mana, I wish for Breach. I can at least cast the Twiddle effect. Do I even have a Twiddle effect in here? I don't even have a Twiddle effect in here. I could put Ring in the onto the stack and then cast into the Flood Maw. So that way, if I into the Flood Maw, they don't go get Gaddock Dig. I think that's the move. Problem is, like, my chances of going off are pretty low, but I'm pretty set up for next turn. I have to redeploy the Haywire Might and then kill my ring. If they just go, like, chord for a combo piece, I can just into the Flood Maw that combo piece too. So they can't get Gaddock Teague. Alright, so they're going for a combo piece. They're just assuming that I'm not going to kill them, which is accurate. I'm not going to kill them. So if they have Sam plus Visceraseer here, they win. Well, that sucks. What an anticlimactic end to that. I thought we played it okay. I don't know. Maybe we didn't. I don't know. 2-3. Probably could have played this way better. Seems good for Twiddle Storm. I feel like I just drew the wrong half of the deck so often. Where I was like light on Twiddle effects often while I was comboing. I couldn't find my Lotus field. A plus B plus C. And you need a lot of C. And sometimes we just didn't draw enough C. Oh well. We'll get him next time. I think this deck's good though. Despite our 2-3 finish. I think in the hands of a more experienced pilot, such as Nathan, for example, this deck's very scary. Especially if you're on energy, because I think this deck preys upon energy pretty hard. Anyways, chat. I do have to end a little bit early today, but it is Wii Shop Wednesday. So let's listen to some Wii Shop Wednesday.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.